Have you ever thought about starting your own podcast? When I was trying to get to this podcast off the ground, I had so many questions. How do I record an episode? Where do I find my background music? How do I get my show on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and all the other places people like to listen? Where do I find the advertisers? The answer to every one of these questions is really simple. Anchor. Anchor is a one-stop shop for recording, hosting, and distributing and monetizing your podcast. And best of all, it's 100% free and 100% ridiculously easy to use. So, if you want to start a podcast, go to anchor.fm/start to join me and the diverse community of podcasters already using Anchor. That's anchor.fm/start. I can't wait to hear your podcast. Hey guys, and welcome to the episode of the Wednesday Awakens. I'm still down underground on level 1313, and my ship has been damaged, and I didn't have no transmission back from my clone, Mr. 46.1 Amateur. You know, the clone of mine, you talk about video games. Speaking of clones, I do have a thought on, of course, of what I think about the Palpatine clone. Some questions regarding the High Republic. And I have a comic to read along, and it's not Jedi Fallen Order Dark Temple, it's actually Allegiance comic I got from Walmart. Also alongside with Spider-Man and Devil Dinosaur. A Devil Dino. But, yeah. But we're going to begin with, of course, with the read-along. Alright, everyone. Now this is another read-along. Well, I didn't finish with Jedi Fallen Order because I don't have any money for a digital one for the read-along, but I'm just going to skip the opening crawl, Luke Skywalker's dad, but the Jedi's master's sacrifice, as well as sacrifices of many rebels, allow the lower remains of the noble resistance to escape total annihilation in the hands of the evil First Order. Supreme Leader Kylo Ren will not stop until the resistance is crushed. The entire galaxy is subject. Now, General Leia Organa leads the last rebels, including Jedi Rey and Freedom Fighters, Poe Dameron, Finn, the Wookiee Chewbacca, and the droids C-3PO, R2-D2, and BB-8. And what could there be their final stand? And we begin with the ice planet of Nuna, in the mid-rim. And whoever kept on talking is one of the bugs. One of the centipede-like species. And then we see this, of course, right here. Ladies, do not do this, General Hux, as the Nuna are neutral. Not even the Empire ordered invasion of our planet. Yeah, and he was talking to General Hux of the First Order, who said a resistance transmission was not traced here. That does not seem very neutral as far as the First Order is concerned. We welcome all travelers in need. It has always been our way. That always was your way. And who says anything about an invasion? Open fire! And the icy planet has been destroyed as it's getting attacked by the First Order fleet. And then, yeah, this is after The Last Jedi, of course, and the First Order was merciless. And a stormtrooper would say, mow down anyone trying to escape the city. Leave no survivors. And we see the new TIE bombers attacking the Crystal Palace. To all those who could hear my voice, Tanuha has fallen under attack by the First Order. We are in desperate need of a missiles incoming! And of course the leader had died. The planet was completely annihilated. And we see one of the rebels watching. It became utterly devastated. And she's got her mask. And we go to the resistance camp in a garbage planet. No what? Wait, garbage planet. Wait, what? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it literally is a garbage. Literally a garbage. I think that was the last. I wonder if there's any Star Wars membership or Disney Plus memberships that were canceled, or Star Wars fan club memberships in there too. And like I say, I don't blame everyone who didn't like The Last Jedi. I mean, I can respect that, also respect the Last Jedi fans for the right reason, but not for the wrong reason. But as she says, of course, General Organa, I'm sorry to disturb you. We've received a general transmission from Tanuna, the First Order. They just wiped out the entire planet. And we see, of course, with Connix, played by Carrie Fisher's daughter, Billie Lourd. Real life daughter of the late Carrie Fisher. And Leia says is this: you wouldn't be out of breath if it weren't important news, Lieutenant Connix. Oh wait, I read out of context. And yet, you're hesitating, which means it's both important news and bad news. This must be a mistake. The species is known across the sector for their neutrality, and they've paid the ultimate price for that kindness. Why? They welcome us when we needed supplies after our escape from Crate. As I watched the destruction that I swore it wouldn't happen again. But, General, you have done all that you could, but how the worlds have been destroyed by would-be conquerors since and all we can do is protect as many of those who are still alive as we can. She's right. We can't afford to seek refuge and refuse while others die. The pollution here on a knot has masked their long-range sensors, but it may not hide us much longer. The Resistance has found to bring back an old hope of peace and freedom to a new age, General Genato. And we see it's true of the General Genato. But hope must give away to prudence. If the First Order track us at Nuna, then they will soon turn attention this way. Oh dear. That sounds anonymous. Perhaps it is best to prepare an evacuation plan. No, if we're gonna win, we need more ships and people to fly them. And not to mention weapons and more people to aim. It just a little patience, General Organa. We are attempting just find Maradi is searching more permanent base. Staff Wexley is leading a scout team to most remote shipyards. Finn and Poe are on a risky mission to track down weapons. And then we see, as you see Rose, what are the rebels saying? How risky? And then Leia, of course, saying, instead of just waiting around, it's time for me to do something I should have done a long time ago. Chewie, prepare to falcon. Grrrr. Yep, that's Siri. With all respect, General Leia, you can't leave this outpost too dangerous. You could growl at me you want, Chewbacca, but General Organa is still the most important symbol of the Resistance since Luke Skywalker died. I'm sorry. No offense taken. And this isn't a mission. It's just a friendly visit. 3PO, R2, Rose, I could use your company. Me? Yes. I need a mechanic. Do you grow fond of this garbage smell? When you put it that way, General, I'm ready to go now. Oh. And I'm also gonna need a good pilot. And something tells me Rey is bored of scavenging for spare generator parts all day. And we see Rey with her staff and the planet facing off with the dangerous beast. And she just did the stunts. And she says, come on! Is that the best you could do? I thought no idea pit beasts were supposed to be dangerous. And of course, it goes across light and then fell off. And then is ready to finish her off. Until she threw the staff at her. Like, I'll begin to regret picking this fight. Well, they better don't have this happening. Yep. And of course, as she's trying to get away. Robert. Let's call it a draw then. The Millennium Falcon. And then we see, of course, General Connix saying, interrupting something, Rey? I had them right. I had them right where I wanted him. Sure looks right, good. And she enters with see Chewie and Leia. You know, there are better ways to work out your frustrations than getting yourself eaten. I assume this mission is one of them. Are we gonna go after a weapon? Guys, like Finn and Poe? Not a mission. More like a song test. With all due respect, General Organa, it sounds like Finn is having all the fun. And later at the Wayward Comic refueling station, Finn is not having that fun. Ugh. Thanks for the assist. We smugglers have to stick together. I suppose we couldn't just call this a draw? And then we see a mysterious figure and BB-8. Oh no, BB-8. I told you to stay out of trouble where I met our contact. Me. Okay, I get it. It's not your fault. Can you at least do something about it? Leave. Hey, watch it! And two got in a fight. You were supposed to keep it low profile. Tell that to big guy. Never mind that now. My sources came through. He provided us with a coordinate for a new secret decommissioned New Republic impounded the moon of Evadon. There's supposed to be a catch of weapons confiscated from pirate has been sitting there for years. That could give the resistance a fighting chance against the First Order. As the two were having a conversation, and we see a mysterious figure saying, "The fault is all mine. Safe travels." Thank you. Just said, not unimpressed. But as revealed, it's not a real person that's being think it's him. And hey, that's one of the it's the group from Galaxy's Edge. For Star Wars Galaxy's Edge comic. It's big enough. All that resistance scum to make it worth it, Kendo. I kinda have a spot in my heart for underdogs. A big enough bounty to buy you a coincidence or new heart. Follow him to his ship, Remix, and then tag him with a tracker. We'll take him when he lands. Just punch up a direct. And then we see Basso, of course. Just punch up a direct channel, Basso. And pray that I do. Are you sure you know what you're doing? The First Order is. Well, how many times I told you just punch it up? Well, a kind of an ad-lib. Later at the finalizer, one of the First Order officers, or lieutenants, called up General Hux. We had an upcoming tip from the Wayward Comet. Do not waste my time with every rumor of the resistance sighting from every drunken scoundrel in the sector. But sir, the intel checks out. I think there is a good chance. Tank? An officer up your ranks isn't tasked with doing the thinking, Lieutenant. And we see Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. Yep, of course. And I think that's General Price from the upcoming. What is that? What exactly did he say? Supreme Leader, a vetted mercenary squad, is asking to claim the bounty for one of the resistance leaders on the target list. Finn. Azul was telling the lieutenant, we can't be bothered but chase every scrap of... We can and will chase every river, every scrap, every vapor trail across the galaxy. We will mobilize every bounty hunter and inform it and turn over every rock and find them all and wipe every one of them out of existence. I do believe we now understand each other more clearly. Yes, Supreme Leader. Well, what are you waiting for? Authorize down payment on the bounty and convene the consequences if they fail. Understood, sir. We're almost to the, according to the navigator, wherever there is. So, General, what exactly are we doing this? It's far away from the real spot. There it is. I recognize the planet from an old Imperial databanks. I refurbished it to the border back on Jakku. Isn't that Mon Cala at the Dark City? Of course, that's where the species, of course, made peace. The third species and the Mon Cala Mari made peace. That's the one where the Clone Wars, well, miniseries, where Kid Fisto won against the squid-looking species. And then at the Clone Wars TV series, which is canon, however, they made peace. So many memories. I miss you, Akbar, my friend. It'll be good if you can feel safe and welcome for a change. But this is not a friendly welcome for our heroes. You shouldn't have come here after all you've done, General Leia Organa. After all the death you have brought to our waters. So tell us why we shouldn't kill you where you stand. And that's to be continued. Now, this is a real copy. This is not a digital. So, yeah. And my thoughts on this? Yeah, man, it's up to a good start, but, you know. But it's gonna need to take a little more, you know. I can say it's off to a good start, but however, yeah, on the cover is Leia, the Rey, hold on, the Noatian Beast fighting Rey, the Millennium Falcon firing, and Admiral Akbar's son. But there's other topics for me to do. Besides, I got Wi-Fi again. I could be watching Disney Plus. I'm gonna be watching, of course, with Star Wars, The Clone Wars. And now we are gonna, of course, going to far more interesting facts before we're going to get to the main topics. You heard me right. The main topics of the Clone Wars. So, we're going to go with Pledge Allegiance to the... Oh, sorry. Wrong one. It's the upcoming High Republic era. Coming in August. So we are going to ask, of course, will the High Republic introduce Darth Plagueis? The Wise? Nope, I don't think so, because this is the character where we don't introduce, to be honest, this is where we not introduced to, of course, to Darth Plagueis, because it's first mentioned on the prequel trilogies, but then in Legends he has a book about his life, how he trained Palpatine, aka Darth Sidious. And then of course, he was killed in his sleep. Like I say, I'm not too thrilled about that. Sorry, I mean, they introduced Plagueis. Plagueis? That's not gonna happen in the High Republic. But although, someday, my food is ready and I'm gonna go get something to eat, and then after that, we're gonna go to whatever happened to Shift Palpatine. Hey guys, and fortunately, however, we got some sad news right before we're gonna get to the nitty gritty with the topics. Apparently, Max von Sydow, the actor who is known on Game of Thrones, and, well, his character survived in it, I think, and in Star Wars as Lord Santeca, has died at the age of 90. And hold on. I gotta see how. What did he? Yeah, it said that he passed away at the age of 90. Huh. I thought he would be like in his 70s, but yeah, and I was really surprised to see him at its seed as Lord Santeca, however, but unfortunately he already his character did not survive in Star Wars though. But R.I.P. to the band. Oh wow. I mean, I was gonna get ready, but well, time flies. It's after all been 5 years. Alright, with that unfortunate passing out of the way, let's get back to business. Now, we already know that Rise of Skywalker is gonna come in Irish. Comes on St. Patrick's Day to digital, that comes out with a Blu-ray at the end of the month. So yeah, I'm gonna be watching Rise of Skywalker, however. But the novel already confirmed Palpatine. I mean, if you're one of the most that are not satisfied with it, you might want to listen to this. Well, I know you don't care, but just hear me out. The novel confirmed that the Palpatine that is that's seen alive, destroyed by Rey, is a clone. Yep. And yeah, I'm gonna get my thoughts on it. I'm gonna be real honest about it. Well, yeah, my thoughts. No, I'm gonna be real honest about this. I wasn't a fan of that storyline in the Legends. Yeah, I wasn't a fan of that idea. And I'm not a fan of the Disney canon one. Because that's what I'm trying to say, of course, is this is never going to work, you know? Anyway, this is not working, you know? Didn't work when George Lucas was in charge, and now it didn't work since Kathleen Kennedy took charge. This is never gonna work. This will never work. And yes, there is a connection about Kylo Ren. Yeah, when he of course died, that I'll be with you, of course. He wasn't given a Force Ghost. He was not given a Force Ghost. I mean, seriously with this? Are you serious with this? I mean, sorry, I just have, I'm pretty much exhausted myself, but still, what in the hell? And now we get to James Mangold, the director of Logan. And they ask if he'll be involved, and he just has been confirmed. That he confirmed that he is not involved with Star Wars. So yeah, sorry for the silence there, but Medical is not involved. It's just, well, it comes as no surprise, but, But I thought he would be involved right after Benioff and Weiss just sold their souls. After Game of Thrones, they were anticipating for Star Wars, and I was gonna do a review on that, but nope, they just sold their soul to Netflix. And Netflix already dug its own grave since I got Disney Plus, however. But this one, I'm pretty disappointed in that news. But, but it's confirmed that he will not be involved with it. But, however, we are going to end this on The Clone Wars Season 2. The Distance of Echo. Well, no, wait. There's one more episode I need to watch and then review. Now, time for The Clone Wars. Final season review. But this one's going to be spoiler free. after I watch episode 3, that one will be spoiler free. Then I'm gonna get into the discussion with both This Is a Echo and the third episode. This one is pretty much better than the previous episode. Now, the season premiere, the final season premiere of the Clone Wars, because, yeah, and the Padme and Anakin, storyline, kind of a bit of a stretch, but where they're going to the next territory, to the more neutral forces, at a Nexus, is pretty cool. I mean, we get to see dangerous creatures, and of course we get to see the alien species talking alien language. However, and then of course we see. Well, I don't want to go any further. All right, guys, that's gonna do about it for this. But after this one, we're gonna get to. And like I say, we are gonna go all the way to episode 3. Not episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, but the episode 3 of season 7, which I'm gonna do. Now I watched episode 3 of the Clone Wars. Well, I'm borrowing my, I gotta try to finish it. Borrowing my clones, Mr. 46.9 temperature. His the clone of mine. Borrows that. While I'm trying to survive in the underground layer of 1313. Season 7 was called On the Wings of Kirdax. Now, this one, however, well, it's good, but I saw some reviews say it's too heavy on the action. I mean, it is good, but I do have to agree. I mean, the action's too heavy. And, yeah. I have concerns about this episode. Alright, the next one? More or less. But I still love the Clone Wars. Yeah, so we're gonna. Alright, guys. This is where we're gonna end the episode with the double episode. Full review. So, if you haven't seen the Clone Wars, this is your spoiler warning. As we're gonna go in when you heard the klaxon from the Imperial starship. Okay, guys, now we are gonna review the Clone Wars episodes 2, A Distant Echo, and episode 3, On the Wings of the Kirdax. So, let's go with A Distant Echo first. Right after, of course, with Rex and Tech pick up the signal that it just said that C2 something, which is a clone birth of Echo. But the moral is the search for the truth begins with belief. And we begin with the narrator. Conspiracy! After repeated setbacks on the planet Anaxis, an elite clone squad is deployed to investigate the Separatist tactic advantage. This special unit, called the Bad Batch, infiltrates Emerald Trench's cyber center to steal a strategic algorithm capable of predicting the Republic's every move. What our heroes found was a live signal from the ARC troop known as Echo, a clone long believed to be dead. Yep, and later at the Fort Anaxis at the Republic were Jedi Knight Anakin Skywalker and the clone Captain Rex and the clone sergeant of the Bad Batch, Hunter, are waiting permission to embark the rescue mission on Skako Minor in search of the ARC troop Echo. Although the Hunter remarks, and then Rex, of course, and then Anakin needs, wants permission, and then he wants to wait. But Anakin puts the helmet, and he contacts his wife, Padme Amidala. Of course, he didn't know who was pregnant at that time. Wow, Well, thank you for not retconning that one. And then here comes Obi-Wan Kenobi, Anakin's master. With Rex seeing him outside, trying to distract Obi-Wan. But then, of course, after the diversion, he, of course, gives Rex his helmet back, and then, to talk it over, resolved to go anyway. And although he was going to tell him that the Jedi High Council has denied permission for the mission. Try saying that 5 times fast. Permission for the mission. 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 And then, after the call, Obi-Wan says, I hope you at least told Padme I said hello. What? Obi-Wan, you had one job. You're supposed to say, I hope you at least told Padme I say hello there. You had one job, Obi-Wan. You had one job. But then, Force 99, the Bad Batch, Rex, and Skywalker prepare for the assault. And they exit Anaxis and go to Skako Minor, where they, of course, encounter the large flying reptiles, which is a Kirdak. The bat-like species, however. But, although we do have, of course, Clone Wars to do, but although, back to where I'm saying, but although they did follow Anakin, where the villagers took him prisoner. I tell you, if it wasn't for tech, then they would be screwed. Out of luck. They'd be screwed out of luck. But, however, just the Polytech chief orders ceasefire until they do not want their war on the planet. But although they go to the forces at Scalco Minor, so Minister Wat Tambor and Admiral Trench, warns Admiral Trench that the infiltration team of clones had traced the algorithm's signal to Scalco Minor. And the Republic attack is imminent. And during the journey, Tech finds that he's unable to trace Echo's signal. And then a brawl broke out after Crosshairs, the deadly sniper of the Bad Batch, just said he was left for dead, and that guy was a reg, like regular, and that caused Rex to attack. And although, but later Porco Force 99 is traced Echo's signal. But it turns out that the signal was bad. The bad reception. Try logging that on your cell phone. I mean, did you try going to another planet? The same thing could happen to your cell phone. Although they are later joined by Anakin and Rex. Tech opens the door and lifts the top, despite Wrecker's reluctant. While on the lift, Anakin remains the clones that the stealth mission, so they avoid blowing up. Upon the exit lift, they spotted D-Wing air support droids. That kind of looks like the Velociraptor, except they don't have scales and they don't screech like a Velociraptor. Which Lucasfilm did the sound effects for. Which I think Lucasfilm did the sound effects for the oh yeah, the dinosaurs for Jurassic Park. Even dinosaurs. And Anakin ordered the clones to split up all to search for this facility, heading to the chambers, where he dispatches several D-Wing droids with the help of Crosshairs. Although it's going to be a long read, but I'm just going to skip right through. Timber claims that Echo's dead. And Rex called him angrily a liar. But then Tech has finally got the doors done. And holy hell, what happened to Echo? Let's reveal that Echo has been drugged and completely unaware of his surroundings because of his several tubes of his limbs. But then his mind wasn't like that, But that was a development, But although there is a continuity of course, said, I hope you at least told Padme I said hello, which he knows about Anakin's secret. And Rex covers his own compadre. and he and Ted are beginning pre-echo. Okay, we're 10 minutes down, and there's gonna be another 10 minutes, so best wrap this up with on the wings of Kirdax. Which the moral of the story is... Oh wait, hold on. The moral of the story? Survival is one step on path of living. And then we get to the narrator for this episode saying, trapped on the unsanctioned mission to rescue our trooper Echo. General Skywalker, Captain Rex, and the Bad Batch travel to Skako Minor, the headquarters of the Techno Union. After a harrowing encounter with the natives, our heroes infiltrate the city of Townsville, only to find themselves surrounded by Tambor's forces. Wait, what? What? Oh, sorry. Not the city of Townsville? That was the Powerpuff Girls? Oh, yeah. And this was a cartoon arc, okay? I know. The Clone Wars miniseries first with Genny Tarkovsky, and the Clone Wars TV series by Dave Filoni and George Lucas. Yes, I know it was on Cartoon Network too, and Powerpuff Girls was on Cartoon Network before Christina Miller defines it. Really? What? Oh, right. I'm still on the air. Oh, right. Now we get to Jedi Knight, Anakin Skywalker, and the Bad Batch fighting off the D-Wing droids, while Rex and Tech are attempting to free Echo from the tubes to the status chamber. Echo can't remember much since his last mission to the Citadel, which not only thought to be dead, but also took the life of a Jedi. Echo's vital signs are still depending on the machine, and his body is controlled by computer-generated brain waves. Since their mission to Skako Minor was unsanctioned, the clones and Skywalker can't call for reinforcements. Meanwhile, outside the core system's chambers, the D-Wing commander informs the Techno Union leader, Tambor, that have the clones surrounded and trapped in the lab. Tambor orders his men to prepare the Organic Decimator, a prototype combat droid capable of vaporizing organic life? Oh, I have a pesto tortellini and an organic rice mac and cheese gluten-free for nothing? Oh boy. Well, back to the Techno Union facility. More like back to somewhere. Skywalker and the clones are surrounded by countless D-Wing droids. Tambor deploys the Decimator for intruders, while all the clones are up there with the help of Wrecker. Although Anakin can jump, as the Decimator was about to destroy, well, he plants several detonators before being levitated by Anakin's force, by using a force. And the clones escape the explosion, have the Techno Union leader to vow revenge after it's been set off. And then they were surrounded when they want Rex to survive. But although want Echo, because he's the techno-unit cybernetic. It gives him access to the database. At the same time, they were using his memory. It means Echo can't find them an escape route. Although they were surrounded, but they were saved by the Kirdax. And then later in the village, he was both impressed with to tame the Kirdax, but he was also displeased they have returned to his village, bringing the war with them. But Tech apologized on the behalf, but although Rex doesn't want Tech to apologize for that, but he did want to apologize for breaking their promise and show them what happened with Echo, which caused, of course, the clones to winning that argument. And then Tambor sends the D-Wing droids, and then 2 Occupant Magna Tri droids. And then we get the battle with, of course, the Paletic allies. The Paletic tribe has become their ally. And many are killed by a blaster fire. And here comes the Octataras descended into the valley. I mean, what is this? War of the Worlds? Although, after instructing the clones to take out of it, Anakin was able to use his lightsaber and stop the octopus droids, and then, of course, regards of loss of Echo and a devastating blow to his company's profit margin, who decides to find a way to regroup to Techno Union's losses. Well, I'm going to say this is a major victory for the Republic and a major blow to the Techno Union and the Separatist forces. Oh wait, there were no Separatists on there. They were at an axis to the Techno Union forces. And while back at the village, the chief had praised the bravery and the valor of Anakin and the clone soldiers. Rex also praised Echo for his courageous performance during the battle. As everyone boards the Havoc Marauder, Rex apologized to Echo for not being able to rescue him sooner. It says once they get back, it'll be just like old times. Yep. And that's pretty much it. Well, it's time for me to play some Xbox right now. Wait, who is that? Oh, I got a mail for Big Mr. 46 by Creator. Let's see. I need help. I did an incoming transmission. I'm stuck in level 1313. And I need help. Huh. Well, everybody, looks like this is going to be it for him. Hey, just sign off. Alright, guys. I'm Mr. 46 about Aperture. On behalf of my creator, who's starting at level 1313. That's going to be about it. We'll see you guys next time. And as always, may the Force be with you.